coming in are already sold. So how much of this did you want to convert to combi bars?
I would entertain turning it all over to combi bars.
Okay.
About 5 o'clock, I got a call from somebody saying your appointment's been canceled. We can't accommodate your requirements. I said,
Cash?
"Why?" She said to me, too risky.
Who's taking the risk?
Worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
We're now down 43%.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
Protect your retirement with a gold and silver IRA. Learn more at sdbullion.com/IRA.
Hi, Yankee.
How you doing, Tim?
We're having a wonderful day.
We are, aren't we?
Yeah, everybody has been bringing me gold to buy, so
Really?
yeah, at least I won't have to order any from the wholesaler for a while.
A lot of people coming in to sell their gold.
Yeah, and it's everybody that I've talked to is for a good reason, for a good cause. I mean, it's, I'm about to replace my Ford Fusion with something else because they don't make the Fusion anymore, and I already have a pickup truck, so
You want your Ford Fusion back.
I do. I really do. I like that car. But,
I think the last person on the planet is going to be driving an EV is you.
well, I've always said if they make it sound like a 1970 Formula One Matra 12-cylinder engine, I'll buy one. Elon Musk would do that with a soundtrack, but I'm not sure I want to buy an American-made one just yet.
What is it that you're looking up there?
Well, right now they're 50 pay, so I need to know what the percentage is so I can use the verifier.
So we had a gentleman come in here with a bunch of gold, and you are selling it to Tim, correct?
Yes.
What is it that you're trying to accomplish with that?
I would like to turn it into a product called Alcambi Combi Bars, and what they are is 100-gram sheets, small 100-gram sheets that are perforated and spendable. I mean, if you have a 1-ounce gold coin, how exactly do you spend it? How do you break it down? Every place you would go with it to spend it, someone would have to have a precision scale. So these things are 1-gram incremental chunks, and I'm looking into getting some of those.
So you're converting 1-ounce gold coins, and I was just looking at them too. You got a whole stack of Cougarans here. We got Liberty Head gold coins. I see a Canadian, an American Gold Eagle, and you're converting all those 1-ounce gold coins to 1-gram fractional combi bars.
Possibly, yeah. That's what I'm hoping to.
And you're thinking of strictly from a bartering standpoint,
Yes.
being able to use them as currency.
Yeah.
And what about silver? How does that factor into your calculus here?
Silver's great spendable commodity. Silver coins are, in my opinion, very. There's a known, 90, most of them are 90%, so they're easy to spend. But a 1-ounce gold coin is not easy to spend.
Good stuff. These are amazing. You've got Onzas, Liberty Heads, of course the Cougarans. How long ago did you buy these?
Spans 40 years. I could never pin. These are recent. These are within the last 10 years.
40 years? I mean, we're talking a lot cheaper than what it is now.
Yeah, some of the Cougarans were bought for about $32, $33. Stationed in Phan Rang, Vietnam in 1970 and 71, no, 71, 72. And saw them, some people wearing these gold bracelets, and I inquired about them. They said they were pure gold, and I asked, gee, how could I get some? And they said, well, you buy the gold. And the lady volunteered to take it to a jeweler, or whatever they call them, goldsmith, to fashion them into a link bracelet. And I bought 2 of them, and then somebody needed them more than I did. And so I sold them and wasn't able to replace them, so I never came home with anything. In times of need, they would probably break off one of the little links, turn it into the currency. They had no belief, no trust in the banks, so that's if they had any assets, they'd put it into the gold, which was pretty stable at the time.
You think we're headed towards that, Tim? No trust in the banks?
Oh no, the banks are that's the rock solid backbone of America. Janet Yellen said they were very stable. There wasn't a single run on a bank for the future where everything is rosy.
Valcambi bars, those are the ones that interest you.
Yes.
And do you think you foresee yourself one day possibly using gold, fractional gold, for goods and services?
Don't know.
It's insurance, though, just in case, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as I believe, the gold value will probably somewhat keep pace with the coins.
You'd rather have gold bars than gold coins.
Yes.
Why is that?
These things are impractical for me at this point in my life.
Because of the size, though, right?
The size can't be broken down easily. So I would just rather have the little gold bars, 1 gram incrementals.
And being in the United States, gram metric system, that doesn't concern you either.
Wouldn't
does it?
bother me, no.
No. Interesting.
Guess what? You have to. They'll figure it out.
Good words. Good words.
Some of them I bought at this location way back in, I thought it was the early 80s. And my kids were just brand new, and I shouldn't have been spending the money, but I did.
Tim, wait a minute. Back in the early 80s, did you have a partner then?
No, the store was owned by Dominic Germana,
Okay.
and that's going way back. 'Cause,
Early 80s.
before the run-up or after the run-up? Because gold went up to its $800 an ounce in 1980.
Well, it must have been before that then.
Yeah, 79, 78. Yeah, it was
Had to
nowhere
be,
near
yeah.
that,
So it was before my kids
Wow.
came out, yeah.
Looking good?
Yeah, you have a couple of them are nice. The others are they're XF.
That's the other thing with these coins. You have to be concerned about grading when you're buying them.
Oh, sure.
It's just not, bullion coins, these pre-33 gold coins.
Well, these I bartered for.
Oh, you bartered for those?
Yeah, I had a customer of mine that had a number of them, and so he needed stuff, and I had it, and then unfortunately he met an untimely death. But I think he had more of them. So
Wow. Hanzas. Really cool. Just testing them out on the Sigma Metalytics to make
Yeah.
sure they're legit.
They certainly all look good. These are a very difficult coin to counterfeit.
The Mexican Hanzas.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
$20 Liberties.
I didn't know which ones you were doing.
There's a tremendous amount of subtle detail in those on the reverse. And if you look at it closely, there's a lot of detail in those.
Oh, they're
You
beautiful.
hold it the right way. No,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Have you had anyone else come in to exchange 1 ounce gold coins for a Valcambi combi bar?
Not recently, but yes, definitely.
The Maple Leaf is an older one. Is that 4 nines or 3 nines, Tim?
That's 3 nines.
3 nines, sorry. When did they switch over from 3 to 4?
1983, from 82 to 83, or it's either that or 81 to 82. It's in that area.
I'm sure somebody in the comments will
Yeah,
will let
that's
us
it.
know, right?
Well, you can always just go look it up in the book, you know.
That's what I have you here for, Tim. You're the walking encyclopedia with gold and silver and coins, man.
Well, I'm walking anyway.
Is that an Indian head?
Yes, that's $2.50.
Oh yeah. So that's not fractional enough for you to keep. That's pretty small.
Probably is.
Anything other than that you're interested in?
No, just however many I could get.
You want cash if he doesn't have the combi bar in hand? Why are you laughing? You don't want cash?
Yeah. It's worthless. Paper, put it on a roll.
We do transact with it. We still need it. We get paid in it. If you're on Social Security, we're cash is still king.
Some banks actually charge you to deposit excess amounts of cash. I've had that happen.
Oh, you don't want to say that too loudly to Tim. He has major struggles with cash in his banks.
It's unbelievable. And I always thought it's the coin of the realm. I mean, but apparently they, and they say, oh well, you could be a drug dealer, you could be, and you can't space out transactions. They call it structuring, and so they'll get you for that.
And get him. He has some coming in 2 weeks. A lot of what they have coming in are already sold. So how much of this did you want to convert to combi bars?
Well, I would entertain, depending on the price of this stuff, I would entertain turning it all over to combi bars.
Okay. Well, let me finish getting a number.
So you said sold a business, dealing with cash, went to your bank, didn't like them. Now you're looking at a credit union. You were saying that they set up an appointment?
Appointment for 9 o'clock the following morning. At about 5 o'clock, I got a call from somebody saying your appointment's been canceled. So why? We can't accommodate your your requirements. I said,
Cash?
why? She said to me, too risky. So what's too risky?
Selling a business, getting cash, they don't want it.
Too risky.
Who's taking the risk? Too risky because they're not sure they're getting, genuine bills from the Fed.
Test them on it. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, that's an interesting comment. Who's taking the risk?
Yeah. Never do business with them ever.
That's an odd
Not
comment.
even the courtesy of having a manager get on and say, explaining, well, here's the difficulty we have. A lot of cash exposes us to what? The Feds? What?
I once deposited, I guess it was 100 blue $100 bills. And as I was leaving the bank, one of my customers was going in and he said, hey, you're going to the store? I said, yeah, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. So he said, all right, I'm going to come in and buy some gold. So when he came in, he had a stack of 20s and 50s. I said, why'd you get those? He said, oh, they said they didn't have any hundreds. I'd just given him 100. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the currency. It's something that's really not predictable.
Nothing good.
Yeah, that's fine. See, there are 8 of those to a $20 gold piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, right now it's around 1980.
Mm-hmm.
Times 0.9675 is 1915. So a 20 has $1,915 worth of gold in it. So if you divide that by 8, that means a $2.50 gold piece has $239 to $240 worth of gold in it, and they trade for a lot more than that. So it's easier to, rather than do the math and cheat this gentleman, I gotta look it up in the gray sheet. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's also why I don't stack $2.50 Indian heads, because of that premium. They're
Well,
neat to collect. They're awesome. I do
when,
have
when
one.
gold
but-
goes to about $5,000 an ounce, it won't matter what it is. It'll be the gold content.
But you're dealing with a reputable local coin shop dealer, someone you can trust, and that is not always the case. It means a lot when you're dealing with Tim.
I agree.
And if you're interested in checking out the coin and stamp shop here in lovely Manchester, New Hampshire, check the description of this video.
My wife remembers this location because she was with me when I bought those Krugerrands.
What did she think when you were buying those Krugerrands back then?
Well, we didn't have any money. We were trying to build a house. I was working for an hourly wage.
That was a big deal.
She didn't think too much of it.
She give you a hard time.
Oh, no, she's a wonderful person. 40-some years later, still married.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I think it was the Argo Heraeus, because I had a customer who wanted that gold bar, and they're a different broker than the Valcambi and the IGRs. The IGRs were the other one we had. 1 ounce bar, carded, IRA, COMEX, LBMA approved, and it has 1 ounce bar, Valcambi or Perth, 1 ounce bar, Argo Heraeus or Asahi, and they're all different prices. They're different prices because they come from different locations, different brokers.
I see.
If I agree to your offer, I leave these with you.
That's the only way I can commit to the others. If you left those and I ordered 8 bars, that wouldn't bother me too much.
Okay.
You
Let's
wanna
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are we good?
We're good.
We're good. One talent? Does that say talent on there?
Yeah, that's a talent.
Wow. 3/9 fine silver. These are rounds.
I'm not familiar what the talent was worth, but it is from the Bible.
It is from the Bible. Very cool round. Lift up your eyes. That's from Psalms. Lift up your eyes unto the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Love that. Psalms.
Well, 1 ounce silver is very practical. It's in a denomination or a value that can be bartered with. I think I personally think it's a good security instrument.
Tim, these are really pretty. How many did you get of them? Because I saw another one down here,
2 boxes,
too.
but I don't think there are 1,000. I think.
Wow. Okay. I think I want one. Can I buy one of these tubes? I was coming in here to get some gold, but
Yeah.
I think silver is what I'm going to do today.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me get a tube of these, and I'll see you tonight.
Very good.